Good evening and welcome to yet another episode of 1905 as we look ahead to tomorrow's trip to Shrewsbury Town. This week we're coming from inside the main reception at Sparrows Lane. It's a very wet and cold afternoon out there on the training pitches. The lads have been out there getting ready, looking to put behind them a difficult midweek game against MK Dons on Wednesday. They're in the gym right now with the music pumping, which you'll probably be able to hear throughout this evening's show. First up, we're going to look at what Lee Bowyer had to say ahead of tomorrow's game.
There's going to be times that we're going to go on runs. I believe that because we have got a good group of lads. But there is going to be the odd little slip up. 2 years ago, we slipped up a few times. It was only really the back end of the season, like from January onwards, that we really went on a good run, you know. But before that, I think before we went on that long run, I think we lost 1 or 2 games from January onwards. Before that, we were sitting in maybe 9th or something like that at the time. Yeah. So we are ahead of where I expected us to be. I want to get promotion, and I will do everything to push the players to get that. And if we get into the top 6, then that I think that would be great, especially under the circumstances. Like you said, the start of the season was difficult, and the way things unfolded with the cap, but I still believe that we've got a strong enough squad to get in the top 6. I do.
Lee Bowyer there looking to put Wednesday night's performance behind him and get Charlton bouncing back just as they did last week against Ipswich Town. Last time we played at Shrewsbury Town, though, was in January 2019. The Addicts will be looking for a similar performance. Look out for a belter from Darren Pratley. So what about the team news ahead of tomorrow's game? Let's start with the good news. Ian Matson, he's back involved, having served his one-match ban on Wednesday evening. Jake Foster-Caskey's been missing for the last few weeks with a bit of a hamstring complaint. He's back in training, so he has an outside chance of making the journey this afternoon to Shrewsbury. But the bad news, Andrew Shinney, he limped out of Wednesday's game with a bit of a minor thigh complaint, so Bowyer will be checking on his fitness. Dylan Levitt, Des Joshalaja, they're still self-isolating after Dylan's positive coronavirus result. And of course, Alfie Doughty and Ryan Innes are long-term absentees, so it's going to be a while before we see them. But one man we have seen back this week, Akin Famwo, he came off the bench on Wednesday evening. We spoke to him about coming back and looking forward to getting involved and recovering from that injury.
Yeah, very happy and delighted to be back with the boys. Hopefully I can get back on the pitch and get back to keeping some clean sheets.
Yeah, obviously you mentioned those clean sheets. You played a part from a lot of those back in October, the start of that before you got injured. Ben Amos doing a great job with that back four. We've not had centre backs playing, so it's good for the team as well as for yourself.
Yeah, I think it's good. Like the boys that had to fill in, they did their job, they did well as well. But I think it's good for like the likes of Ben Amos and everyone. Just that I hope that I can be there and play the part that I've played before.
So obviously you were looking from the sidelines when we lost against Burton and bounced back against Ipswich, but we had a similar result on Wednesday night against MK Dons, and it's about bouncing back again, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about bouncing back, and it's the reaction that counts. And I think it's obvious that we've got a great group of lads and great group of players here, that we show the right attitude and we have the capabilities, more than capable to do it. So yeah, definitely. And
obviously on Wednesday, you come off the bench, you got some important minutes, but you feel good after that? You feel pretty much up to scratch?
Yeah, I feel good. Obviously, disappointing result, but I feel good, feel up to scratch, feel ready to go, and I'm excited to get back onto the right track.
So there you go, the storm clouds have cleared and we're back outside at Sparrows Lane. Let's hope it's the same story for Charlton tomorrow as they look to bounce back from that result against MK Dons in midweek. You can join all the action at the Montgomery Waters Stadium, the home of Shrewsbury Town, tomorrow, live on Valley Pass. It will cost you £10. Go to cfc.co.uk for information on how you can get your streaming pass to watch every kick live. And don't forget, if you do buy a stream, you're entered into the competition for a chance to win the infamous Range Rover thanks to the Our Club, Your Car campaign. Again, go to cfc.co.uk for more information on that. Have a good weekend, wrap up warm, come on you addicts.